Okay. Good Tuesday evening to y'all. Hold on just a second. There we go. A little bit of lighting never hurt nobody. It's DJ. It's a crafting challenge. It's Tuesday. Wow. Not a fan of Tuesdays, apparently. Don't even want to remember that it's Tuesday. So, what do we got on the menu for today? Well, we got some iron skillet. Ready for that? Hold on just a second. Okay, that was not pleasant. Oh my, what a way to start a stream. What a way to start an evening, everybody. We're back to the crafting grind. And, well, doing armory. Because this is the next on the list. Is that a reason to do things? Because it's on the list? Yeah, probably. But just to go through, let's see what's coming up. Bronze barbet. I don't need to do this. I've already made one of these, but I do need to make the mitts. To make mitts, I need a plate and a rivets. So we might as well just hop right in. First thing first, always switch to the correct class. Something I need to get better at. That's a nice little backdrop. So first things first, bronze plates. And, as always, welcome Stormy to the stream. Sometimes, cat. Sometimes No, don't. I'm not going to even finish that thought. Sometimes I wonder why you are so entranced with this screen, and then I realize, oh, there's moving pictures. That right underneath the camera is where my audio sliders are. So yeah, that's what she's looking at. And bronze mint gauntlets. Yeah, for the bronze mint gauntlet, we still need that ash lumber. So, ash lumber, is ash logs. It should be near here. Whoa, hello. There goes my headphones. That's all. We can do this without them tonight. Alright, so over here? Yeah. Grab my axe. Let's take a run. You'd think, you'd be wrong, but you would think I would do this like on all this gathering before or off stream, and sometimes I do. Sometimes I try a little bit harder to make sure the semis go past when I'm not talking. Sometimes it's just one of those, I want to sit down and want to play, so let's only get 3. Okay, let's get 6. And since we're here, we can just go ahead and elm, ash, go back and process this like we're supposed to. I do hope everybody is having a wonderful evening. Or if you're not, well, I hope you can sit back, relax, do some, and hopefully I'll be, the mellow tones of DJ's voice will soothe your aching soul. Oh, and if you believe that, I've got a bridge to sell you. But iron skillet. Do I? I don't see any. To say, do I still have any food left? And I do, but it's all in the one's bronze rivets. All my food I've given to my retainer, so going and grabbing is not the easiest thing in the world. Decorated bronze mitts. One. A quick excellence. Well, we're getting close on those, aren't we? Iron hop on takes 2 iron plates. So, let's repair my gear real quick. And 2 iron plates requires iron ingots. And so let's find another spot. I can make 25 iron ingots real quick. Shall we? Yeah, I think we shall. Quite a nice place to sit, overlooking the riverbank as it gets dark. That's nice, that's nice. Quick synthesis, 25. And see if this works. It does, hooray! And now we can just sit back and wait. Enjoy a nice, tasty beverage. While Red does all the work for us. And when she's done, we can take a look at her work, see how well she did. Oh, not too shabby so far. Out of the 20, 5 are high quality. Okay, out of 25, we got 6, so that's 22%, 21%. So let's cancel out of that, move our stuff up, and start plugging away. I needed, for this iron hoplon, I need some iron plate. And just to make sure we can, nice sheet of iron plate. Do it again. 2. Basic touch and basic synthesis. We're good to go. Now the iron hoplon. This one we don't have much of a use for at the moment. Only because we aren't playing a paladin. So I'm pretty sure white mages, that was not what I wanted to do. It's okay. One iron plate and a bronze rivet, so we can do that. Some bronze rivets. Rivet. And we're supposed to go basic touch, standard touch, basic touch, basic progress. Now the amateur is a limbic. 30, 60, basic, standard, basic. Now, is there an argument? Now, is there an argument to be made that you should, that there's a better way of setting that up? Oh, probably. I don't know what the argument is, and honestly doesn't really matter. But okay, yes, replace the amateur limbic with the brass limbic. Get the best stuff we can for alchemist, and then compare the initiates alembic with the brass alembic, and it is better, so equip it. Now we do the same thing with the culinarian. Recommended gear. Compare. It's better. Equip and save. Next, we go back to armor before we do anything. And we get the initiate skillet, which is also going to be better, but that's alright. This I need, again, 1 iron plate. And with that iron plate and some elm, we can make it just fine. And again, we know that one's better. It comes later in the, or we have a feeling that that one's better than the last one because it comes later in the list. Iron sabaton. 2 iron plate and a bronze ring. Make you some boots. Boots get. Alright, what's next? An ironclad bronze buckler. I don't have a bronze buckler. I need some iron rivets. And a bronze buckler. That's a hoplon. Buckler needs a bronze plate. Did I DC? This is, I'm dropping frames like crazy. Why am I dropping so many frames here? I'm still live, but I'm not. What is going on? Okay. We're back? Did I go somewhere? Huh. All of a sudden, it's like my internet blinked. There are some storms hovering around the area, so that may be an issue. But even if it is, we're that drop frames percentage is slowly decreasing. Double check, make sure my yeah, nothing too strenuous going on. Everything seems normal? Question mark? Okay, well, whatever. I'll have to keep an eye on that this evening. Okay. What was I doing? Ironclad bronze buckler. Needs a bronze buckler. And to upgrade it needs another iron rivet. Take the buckler and everything else. 30, 60, 90. Mend. Basic. Standard. Synthesis. Alright. Next is the iron salata, which needs 2 more iron plates. Along with the iron ring I already had. There's 60. Mend. Alright. That's nice. I like that. Cuirass. 2 plates and a ring. Gauntlet. 2 plates and a ring. So I need 4 plates and 2 rings to finish this out. I have just enough. 4 plates. I don't have enough. So 4 plates, 2 rings, and then a whole lot more. So I suppose we've got 2 options. We can either take a drink. We can either run off to Ul'dah and from there go and get our iron, forge up a little bit, and do the whole rigmarole, or we can push a little bit further in on the MSQ, and I think I want to do the latter, just because we're already here in Gridania, and it should take me up to level 30. Now at level 30, we get the, we finish off the Lancer quest and begin the Dragoon quest. I think that will be a good, good goal for this evening, is to get up to Dragoon and get armored up for Dragoon. See, a Dragoon, now that is the question. What is the lowest Dragoon armor? See, the toadskin breeches are still the light armor. But we'll have to figure that out here in just a few minutes. We've got a little bit of time left before that becomes an issue. So in the meantime, let's go talk to the boss man. Rearrange myself just a smidge. Oh, I missed the feisty little chocobo. We'll eventually get back down there, so it's not a big deal. Do I squeak? I squeak. I squeak when I walk. Well, if it isn't Private Green reporting for duty. That's the zeal I like to see for an enterprising young serpent. Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see you two. See the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the 12-Wood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. In our little solace, you'll come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylph. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us right straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalymo. Why are you looking at me when you're talking to him? Boy, hot pants. The Hawthorne Hut. The ferry is this way. That is making me irrationally upset. That's better. Sorry, I probably should have done this before stream as well, but what are you gonna do? Too late now. Okay, time to meet my retainers. Is that all of my... No, it's not. So, didn't trust that as well. Mitaini? Aye, the ferry dock to the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east. You should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Hello. Sweet bloom, please. And thinking on it, no, I'm not sure why I didn't just warp over there. Other than I was already walking at the time. Excuse me for just a second. I'm gonna stretch a cord over you. That wasn't quite working. Emmeline. I'm Emmeline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you do well to speak with the master of the set, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Wolf, come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're... Beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in me adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in me noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Wassine... Isabel, what do you know? The Sylphs? Yes, Father's told me his story plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. I refuse to tee-hee. I'll do a lot of things, but tee-heeing is beyond me. Like I said, quickest way to a woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Come on. Come on! The sylphs, inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing marble faces on our masks. The next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Oh, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It may just help win the favor of our forest friends. You can dance if you want to. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along what was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. I don't know what that voice is. Don't mind me. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. I guess I'm trying for, like, coastal Maine? By way of the Deep South? Ah? My old man voice ain't much to reckon with. I suppose it could be worse. Rosa, a peace offering for the Sylphs. Or to anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past the front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seed in the Oju. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber, like random cats appearing out of nowhere. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the Sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an Ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow? With some of this amber syrup, for example. You might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Stimulate the curious tussock with the amber liquid, and you'll be surprised what comes out. Oh no, it's an Ochu! Back to the hut. Stuffed crust pepperoni? Oh, wrong hut. Wrong hut. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milk root. Of course. Those sales quaff the cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road. A gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now, let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. So dance with them. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. It should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. The sylphs love that stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the mortal that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The Sylph are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend. And do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'll regale me with your adventuring tales. And before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. Upon your arrival at Losalis, seek out a young sylph by the name of Pumuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver. A missive from the elder seed seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Exil has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. And while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and place the dance emote onto my heart bar. It'll come in handy in a few minutes. Z's. No. Yeah, Z's. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. This one would welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one. The walking one should speak with quick tongue. Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye. We come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became a dancing one and brought milkroot. But walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking one should go home. Go home, you say? But the Sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Redia is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seedseer herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of walking ones. Elder one has no words for Gridania. Walking ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never turned away the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Red's jig insufficiently jiggly? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Say, Red, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all the trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, were I a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. There go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Spin, spin. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Walking One would key a friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the way of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Walking One is a friend to these ones, friendly like gracious elder one of Forest City, knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. I danced. Zoo! He's riding a zoo. I think that's a zoo. They may call it something different. It used to be a zoo. Red, would you like to hear the good news? The better news. The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all the little Solace. The better news, why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Sure, yeah. Red, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folks, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what may be done to ease our worries. A sound plan, would you say not? That said, sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hira Media, other Gardanians who reside here. He is most likely to be privy to the sylph troubles. Imedia. Hello. Here. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray, hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not the least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from the malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Zizgorlins and Gallnats who all roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well? They play an important role in Sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details. And what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you're done with the deeds, seek out Comuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Hello. Come here. Brownie brush. That is a big ol' popo. And now we report back. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. The Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills Bitey Buzzy One. This one hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to this one's abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. This one asked Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since Walking Ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other Walking Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall, bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger. This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. No, Dancing One. This one depends on the kindness of Dancing One. Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Just this one says, steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. This one made a mistake. Why did they give them teeth? Why did they give them chattering teeth? Here are some types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Men clad in strange armor? Now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Speed. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Still walking ones come from Empire. Carry boxes and go walk deep, deep through trees. As this one thought. Still walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Still walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes more. Here. This is where still ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will look. The still ones. Yes. How many of you can I aggro? Just one? Okay, it's just one. I don't know why that cord is just, my headphone cord is just getting in my way tonight. Does not feel comfy at all. Luxio. Dancing One is back. This one breathes a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rock were inside boxes. This one knows. This one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do still walking ones know where to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind these one's right wings? Looping one selling secrets to still walking ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. Helpful One arrives at a good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones, named Claxio, ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up inside the belly of a beastly one. How many can we aggro? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace. Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. Hello. Comaxio. We may have an issue here. What? Laxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into a forest. But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful One should search of spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Claxio. Hurry. Hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. Bramble Patch Treants. Hello. Oh. Well then, I'll just avoid you. I do, as much as I'd like to get those, I also know that I do want to get through this evening. Claxio, this one would have words. Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Comuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Touch ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Red. These souls have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Almajas tempered by Ifrit, these souls exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Horrible, and things are going so well. Red, Topolimo and I can handle this beast. There's something not right about this model. Ignore it and focus your attacks on the self. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio. This one has been worried, so very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Camaxio. And meddling ones as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Camaxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like the touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Camaxio and friendly ones. Well, that should seem to that. Let's say we return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. I mean, after you got hit by that bad breath, probably. But back to Little Solace. Let's turn around so we're going the right way first. Almost made it through. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful ones saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... Mount speed increased. Yay! This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday, but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappears is the home of a walking one named Buscarun. Buscarun may know what happened to Elder One. Maybe Elder One got eaten by cat. This one would talk to Buscarun, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscarun for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania lived many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. So, looks like back to the Adder's Nest, which we'll use return. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? The Elder's gone missing, you say? Why, if we were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask that you call upon Gia Moko at Brent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the wood whalers are needed in the search effort. Hey, I was going there anyway. And Gia Moko. A message from Commander Eloy? Eloy. We're gonna go with Eloy. The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Now, before I go to Buscarun, I will clear off this quest, because it's bugging me. Not gonna lie. Even to Red, there is something you need. You wish to have your chocobo trained in combat. Now, that's no small request. Riding your bird is one thing. Asking it to take hurts in your name is quite another. I'll help train your chocobo, but on the promise that you'll never unduly expose it to danger. Do I have your word? Very well. To begin, we need a bunch of gistle greens. You have my leave to pick one from the fields yonder. Return when you have it. Gistle greens. Gonna pick some gistle greens. Giant cabbages that look like sylphs. Gistle greens. Yes, they're big. They're fresh. Get straight to it. Blah, blah, blah. It was the 4 tomes. Nice little, nice little tip of the hat to someone we'll meet here later. You give me some. You gave me one. I would like more. Oh, how many Gissel grains? Yes. Gotta remind myself to not hit the. You know what? I'm just gonna have to change my mic mute button to a different key. That's just not working for me. Where's these? One. Yes. Eventually, I'll remember to not use my keypad. Either not use my keypad for thunk. I forgot how much quicker you move after the after getting that quest out of the way. That was a long way around to say that, wasn't it? Spicy little chocobo, has to be level 30. Okay. Well, then we'll finish it off after we talk to Buscarun. Wrong way. Took a wrong turn there at Albuquerque. So, do that. I know walnut. Now I'll need some steel. This I'll need steel and crab oil. Not to be confused with the crab boil, which is something very good, but completely different. You beat me here, guys. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... Yeah. See, I was doing trying to do a John way. So, I won't. I won't. The hell I won't. Well met, adventurer. We've the finest grog and grub this side of... Eh? Not looking to fill your belly, then? Ah, a hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts. Couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another blue, most folk would struggle to tell the two of them apart. If you've the time, maybe you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across this sylph elder yourself. Busky. Can I call you Busky? Busky. Yes, I will go. You. Knock it off. Nuskus, take that's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This dust white scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. Bastard gets to keep his skin. But now... Nicely done, Red. Nicely done, Red. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Ellison. People who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. Don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the druthers for misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Got an egg. Alright, it's an egg. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you're not disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Kickern friend of mine, you see, named Teterin. Good lad. It was right after the calamity I came across him in the shroud. Nearly died in all the havoc. I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did. Not long after, he cast his lot with a merchant bound from Lenosha. It just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. This scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left. I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but it might be a friend of mine can. Rugged fellow by the name of Bensing. Find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of the merchant there. And this is unfortunately where I think we're going to have to call it tonight. I'm looking outside and those skies are getting a bit dark, and I'd rather not be streaming if it starts to hailing. So at an hour 35, I think I'll call it. We progressed just enough that we can call it let me try this entire phrasing again, if I could. We've gotten far enough tonight. I think we can call it here and be proud of the progress we've made. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow when we'll start back up and do a little more. Try and get to the, I think tomorrow we'll do our, how you want to say, our carpentry skills so we can get a new weapon. Because I figure we get the weapon, we'll get a new set of armor for Dragoon at level 30. Where are you? There you go. We'll get a new set of armor and a weapon for Dragoon level 30. Because we are 9,000 and change shy. So hopefully we'll be able to finish that out before we get to our next dungeon, which is the 1,000 Miles of Totorak, which is at the end of this quest line. So, well, not this quest line. We've got this quest, I believe, this roundabout quest, and then I think one more set of quests to do. Plus the Lancer level 30 quest and the Dragoon level 30 quest. So that's on the docket for the rest of this week, and hopefully I'll see you there. In the meantime, I hope y'all enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed y'all hanging out with me. We'll see you on the next go around. Until then, be good to each other.